Welcome to Aunty K's, your favorite radical queer indigenous auntie, bringing you tarot every day. Hi, and welcome to Aunty K's Tarot. So today we are going to have another chat in cards with Aunty K, and some hard cards came up. This is the Landback Tarot and Oracles of Colonization. So we've got a couple Shadow Arcana cards, 3, the Soul Wound, 10 of Weapons, which depicts the Trail of Tears, 8 of Weapons, someone handcuffed, and 9, which is entrapped. And we have a mouse on a snake's back for entrapped. So I pulled some oracle cards and I got the Crystal Witch, Mental and Physical Healing, and I got the Spinach Dragon, Strength. So I think some mental and physical healing isn't for us, it's for others, and we can give it by being strong and understanding the soul wound of entrapment. I look at this and I think about folks trapped in North Gaza, folks in Gaza in general, folks in Lebanon also, many of which are Palestinian. In 1948, so, you know, after the Holocaust, there was another. In 1948, Palestinians experienced the Nakba, and that created a soul wound where they were forcibly displaced and ethnically cleansed, and many were also murdered, but largely it was a forced displacement, and the wounds that caused, the soul wounds that caused, the children who were born just after that or who grew up in it were children during the Nakba, they're grandparents today and great-grandparents, and these great-grandparents and parents would have had kids in the 70s who experienced more wars, the 80s, and it just keeps on going. Like the forced displacements, the deaths, it's ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. And then in more recent decades, so the youth and young adults and children of today, they've experienced multiple wars also, and they're short. And so you have all these generations being displaced together, who all carry their own soul wounds and then generational soul wounds. And then you're told you're going to be displaced, and your options aren't simple. It's an entrapment. Your options aren't simple. You stay in your home and say, we're not being displaced again. I'm not going. And my home might collapse on me. I might die in an instant. I might die slowly under the rubble unfound. Or I go through a displacement, which is a military displacement. And if you've been following the stories, they, you get placed in these pits, you're stripped, your ID is taken if you took it with you. Because in recent decades, the wars have been shorter. So, well, now at this point, it's going to be ongoing. You don't know when you'll be back. They take it. And maybe you get to carry on with your displacement, or maybe you were captured or even killed on the spot. But if you're captured, maybe you would have rather died slowly under the rubble. I don't know. I think we need to understand, as folks who are not experiencing it, that these are the choices everyday people are making with their parents or their nieces and nephews or their own children, with their grandparents. These are the choices they're making. And I think we need to have the strength to really take that in, to really grasp that and take it in. What is it like to be alive and make these choices week after week, month after month, for over a year now, to keep making these choices. None of the options are safe or risk-free, and all of them could be without words. All of them could be an experience without words. So today's chatting card is asking us to be strong and to have the strength to give back. Wow. So many people need a constant and ongoing healing. One that goes back generations. And until we accept that settler colonialism can't exist, we don't know how many more generations it will continue on for. So that's today's chatting cards. deep understanding and strength, because others need the healing. All my relations.